Hello, my name is Satan, and I'm gonna do another 3 a.m. thought for y'all. I was sitting here thinking about video games, what else is new? And I was thinking about how cool it is when there's a kind of less expected pick that developers make in video game collabs, crossovers, spin-offs, things like that. And this was inspired by seeing the new Rift of the Necrodancers x Undertale collab, and they included Muffet, which I always think is really fun. I'm definitely a big Muffet fan. And then it got me thinking about other franchises and sort of how that develops our favorites. And I thought back to my Mario Kart Wii days, and I realized that I think a lot of the reason why Koopa Troopa is my favorite Mario Kart character is because he just feels so underrated. He feels so niche. He feels like such an oddball choice. And I think this is what sometimes companies really get wrong about how people choose their favorites. They think that the character that the most people have seen is going to be their favorite, but in reality, it's oftentimes going to be the perceived underdog. Even if that character is the most popular character in their series, i.e. Luigi, if they are perceived as a character that other people aren't as into, people will start identifying with them because people want to, see themselves as unique, see themselves as special. So I really think it's a disservice when, companies, if they're doing a crossover, decide to just include the most popular characters a lot of the time. Or, for a spin-off game, you just include your main characters. We've seen time and time again that including niche picks can really improve your player base. I mean, I think another very famous example of this is Jigglypuff in Melee. Of course, they made Jigglypuff because they wanted to reuse Kirby's model, but also I think a lot of people gravitated towards Jigglypuff because it was a super non-obvious pick to make and really stood out from the rest of the crowd as not expected, not normal. That's, I think, why Pit also garnered a ton of popularity when they added him into Smash as well. People went, who's this guy? He seems cool because, nobody had heard of him before. Nobody had picked him before. And I think that's that's just another 3 a.m. thought for me. Tell me what your favorite underrated character that you always identified with growing up is in the comments. What character did you pick? I'd love to see. Bye-bye.